All right,
We're back.
we're back.
Soup beans cooking away.
Yep,
You got your skillet in the oven for the cornbread already, right? With the lard in it?
yep, with some
All right.
lard in there.
We're good.
So now we're going to we're going to crack an egg here in the bowl.
Just one egg, right?
Just one egg.
Yep.
We're going to add, how much did I say this? 1 3/4 cups of buttermilk.
Buttermilk. I know some people like to drink that.
Well, some people like to use it in cornbread. Some people say, "Oh no, you should use sweet milk for cornbread, your regular milk." You know.
Well, our old buddy Brenda Gann ended up showing a little video of her just drinking it over cornbread, wasn't it?
A lot of people, I mean,
Or pouring it over cornbread.
our Aunt Marie used to do.
She
that.
did. Yeah. I don't like the smell of it.
It's one of those things that some people just get used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you grew up,
Yeah, Marie loved it.
if you milk cows, you made butter.
Yeah.
Buttermilk was a byproduct of the process. so-
Yeah. It's just got that, if you haven't used buttermilk before, it's got a different smell, definitely.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You got to get fresh because you tend to think something's wrong with this.
2 cups of the Martha White cornmeal mix. White cornmeal.
White cornmeal mix. And this is the hot rise because we couldn't find, couldn't find it, I couldn't find it either
Just regular.
on white cornmeal.
They make white cornmeal. They make hot rise white cornmeal, and they make hot rise white cornmeal mix.
Yeah.
This has the leavening agent. It also has a little bit of flour,
Yeah.
which is what we're using here today. And the other thing,
Some people just find it easier anyway, right?
right? It's just simpler, and this is just a slightly modified recipe off the back of the bag. And if your cornbread mix looks too thick, like mine's looking right at the moment, I'm going to add just a little bit more water to it. Because buttermilk's going to make it a little thicker than regular milk.
Yeah, it absolutely does. I think they got to say it on here. If you use milk, it's probably if you used regular old milk, it's 1 1/3 cups, and with buttermilk, it's 1 1/2. So yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those that I don't quite get it, but
You just want this to look like batter.
yeah, and that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Now. It was looking a little lumpy a minute ago.
Yeah.
And now it just looks like looks like a cake batter.
Did you see what Zach threw in the garbage when he came down? 3 cans of Coke.
He
That's
loves
a lot of
the
Coke, man.
He loves his Coke.
Did I tell you about my can crusher?
No, what?
Over at Sam's, they had it's a garbage can.
Right.
So if you recycle,
Right.
it's got a can crusher. So you put your can in and you crush it down, and it flattens it out, and you can fit a ton of cans in a garbage bag versus,
Right.
if they're not, they take up so much room if you
Right.
don't crush them. But reminded me of a joke. You'll love this.
Okay.
Why did the can crusher quit its job?
I don't know.
Because it was so depressing. So depressing.
Oh,
So
God.
depressing.
Oh, Lord.
So depressing.
That joke is so depressing.
Now that I got to give credit was from a preschooler.
It sounds like it was.
Thank you, Owen. That was good stuff.
You needed help from a preschooler.
Preschooler.
Come up with today's joke.
I'm stretching.
right.
That's all melted right on down.
So we're going to pour a little bit of this into our mix, but that's nice and hot. So we're going to leave quite a bit in there, and that'll keep it from sticking.
Yeah. That's the one problem you can get with cornbread.
It can stick to the pan. And the whole idea of cornbread is you want it to basically sizzle and basically fry the outside crust as it goes into the pan.
And I don't know why that is, because, that's even with seasoned cast iron, because Mom had it sometimes. She's trying to get it out. Yeah, I can hear it sizzling. She's trying to get the thing out, and it's stuck at the bottom. She taps it out, and here comes a chunk stuck on there. And then the next time she makes it, it's perfect. So sometimes I'm not sure what the reasoning is behind that, why it happens.
It's the nature of the game, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so strange to me. It was always like that when we were kids.
You can see that looks about right. So that's going. Let's just set that off to the side. Let me grab that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
always be careful when you got these things in the hot oven.
You put it in the oven here?
Yeah, we got to put this back in the oven for about 20 minutes, I think.
Hey, on our last video, if you didn't see it yet, was about making the soup beans and that whole process. And that's a long process. Just time consuming and time in between. But we did mention, you know, being raised in the South. It's different to a lot of people. When we were having some food with some folks, and we were just talking about what reminded you of the South. And,
right.
and the question came up about, you were raised in the South if something, you know, and our
right.
little last talk was, we knew you were raised in the South if you had an outhouse, and
right.
you were like, if you had no indoor plumbing and you
right.
had a well and we'd send the galvanized pipe down, all that.
Right, right.
But what we're hoping is that you'll tell us those memories. What are you were raised in the South, what do you remember when you were a kid? What brings that back to you? How do you know that you weren't raised in the city? I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, there's tons of things. When you start talking about it, then all of a sudden something else comes to mind, like Granny and Marie's root cellar down with the cellar down there, see where they put the canned goods.
Yeah, you canned all this.
And the potatoes, they cut the potatoes up and put them down there to seed for the next year.
Yeah, it was crazy because I didn't understand that when I was little.
We didn't know. They let us go out and help in the garden, but we were highly directed. You know, we'd go pull onions or we'd go dig taters.
Yeah, I remember digging the taters.
Right.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was lots of fun.
And I what I loved, and I still, my kids got it from my house because it's in the country. A front porch swing. Oh my God, I love a front porch swing.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
We used to back when we were kids. That was the main highway, was right in front of the house.
Yeah, it was.
You know, so that was old 25E.
Yeah,
it came right in front of the house.
So we had traffic.
Oh, we had a ton of traffic come down there. Big trucks would come flying down through there. I remember used to be a thrill when Reed let us run across the road to go get the mail.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, we lived to talk about it.
Yeah, we lived. Yeah, we survived.
Yeah. And we were little.
We were little.
Yeah,
we wanted to do that all the time.
I think they were trying to get rid of us.
Yeah, scurry across and get that.
Not you. You were well loved. You were the golden child.
The prized possession.
No, I wasn't much.
Yeah, it's like, he's the youngest. We can make another.
Yeah, it didn't work so well with that one.
We're going to take a break.
We're going to let this cook for
we got to let
how
this
long?
cook.
25 or
about
so?
20 minutes, I think.
20 minutes.
About 20 minutes.
All right, thank you.
We'll come back when we pull this out. We'll see what happens.
We'll show you the finished product.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
We just pulled the cornbread out of the oven, and I was starting to try and loosen it up around the edges. So what we do is we bring it over here, and what I try to do is go around the edges and just kind of slip it under. It may break up your cornbread a little bit, but this is for eating. This ain't for hurting.
Yeah.
You go around, and then what I do then is take this piece and go underneath of it, try and loosen it up, and work your way down underneath.
Oh, I just tore.
Yeah, it's tearing a little bit, but we're just going to try it and see what we get. We may have a stuck mess, which wouldn't be the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah, good luck with that one. Whoa, that's not bad.
I mangled it a little bit.
Oh, you got that tad. That's not bad. It is funny how some stick and some don't.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're actually going here. I'm going to put my skillet over out of the way. So it's not pretty.
Do you need to flip it over?
We can.
You need another plate so you can see what it looks like? Man, you want another plate?
You can see at the bottom. Yeah, let's do that.
It'd be easier.
Let's see if I don't have another big plate. Let's turn it over onto a piece of...
Get some Kentucky China. Kentucky China always works. You want this wooden thing?
Oh, wait, I know. I got one up here.
Oh, my gosh.
Up in my secret layer of extra dishes.
Wow.
We don't have many people come over, so I ain't got no friends, so I don't have to worry about that too much. So we got that. Turn it back over.
Yeah. See, it looks pretty good. Let's see how it looks on the side. Yeah, go back. Push it back some.
Oh, it's out of the shot?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Looks pretty good.
So we at least have cornbread.
Yeah. So when the soup beans are ready, we're ready to rock it?
We'll have cornbread. We'll have salt pork, beans, we'll slice up an onion.
Ooh, this is loose here.
So you're going to pick off a little piece there
to
test the cornbread? It's got that nice crunch on the edges.
It does. I love that edge.
All right, so that's the cornbread.
It's good.
It's not pretty.
That looks pretty good.
Where do you see the recipe?
Oh, the recipe. That would be at SeniorSkillet.com.
Yeah, SeniorSkillet.com. Excellent. So that's it for this video.
It's basic cornbread. We have the other one, sweet cornbread, yellow cornmeal.
Yeah.
This one's white cornbread, no sugar.
Yep.
Good for soup beans, good for savory stuff.
Yep. All right.
Recipes for both, SeniorSkillet.com, and I'm going to give it...
Yeah, 2 thumbs up on that one.
Yep.
That's excellent.
We love it.
Yeah. Everything today's been excellent. I get it. So we'll have this all teamed up at some point in pictures?
Yep. Probably within a day of each other, we'll have the 2 of them come up together.
All right.
Sounds good. Thank you.